Welcome to Sports Nights with Jorge with all the scores and updates around the league. And now here is your host, Jorge.
Good evening, sports fan. Welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Want to start off with the program tonight with thanking a lot of you guys that have subscribed into my channel and those that give me the like button and also the one that have comments. Continue to do that so this channel will grow, and I want to grow with you guys, not by myself. I just want to grow with you guys and get things done so we could, like I said, interact and have more opportunity to add more stuff into the program. I'm going to start off today with the NBA. Very disappointed with the Lakers last night after playing two quarters, two good quarters, and then or third period, whatever you call it in the NBA. You come in and I understand that Denver, because you got to give Denver Nuggets also some credit. A young team, very young, very talented. Coming to a team that I said last week. This might be the last run for the LeBron James. This might be the last run for AD before this team is all completely dismantled or trade. I mean, anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. So I hope they can bounce back on game two and beat them. And today we had the Heat. The Heat came in. Of course, they don't have Butler. Went to Boston, and man, they got blown 114 to 94. It's not even a close game. Then we had the Dallas Maverick going to the LA Clippers, and they got beaten also 109-97. Now they had a big lead, and the Mavericks cut it to double digits, but then after that, they couldn't hold back. Then later on tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. on TNT, we have Indiana and Milwaukee. And then after that at 9:30 p.m. also on TNT, we have New Orleans and Oklahoma. So that is your NBA for now. Let me get you some Major League Baseball. They had a full swing today, by the way. Schedule today. They actually had let me see if I can get the one that they're live right now. Yeah, we have Arizona beating San Francisco 3-2 in the top of the ninth. We got the Dodgers beating the Mets 10-0. They're in the bottom of the eighth. We got San Diego beating Toronto 4-3, and they're also in the bottom of the eighth. Finals today, Boston beat Pittsburgh. I think they swept the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh. We had the Phillies beating the White Sox 8-2. Washington beat Houston. Cannot believe the Houston team is like 7-16 in the bottom of their division. Then you had the Yankees beating the Tampa Bay 5-4. We had Cincinnati beating the Angels 3-0. We had Cleveland Guardians beat the Oakland A's 6-2. We had Baltimore take 2 out of 3 from the Kansas City Royals 5-0. We had Detroit beating Minnesota 6-1. Milwaukee beat St. Louis 2-0. We had the Marlins beating the Cubbies 6-3. Then I think they played two doubleheaders. On the first game, Seattle lost 2-1 against Colorado. Later on tonight at 8:10, they'll play the second game. Then you have Texas and Atlanta on ESPN at 7:10 p.m. So that's your Major League Baseball. I gave you also the NBA. Now, if you're a hockey fan, let me get you some hockey scores. They had some good games today too. We got the Florida Panthers winning at home against Tampa Bay 3-2. That was a good game, a tight game to the end. Uh, we had the Rangers beating the Washington Senators 4-1. And then later on today at 7 p.m., we have Colorado and Winnipeg. That's on ESPN2 at 7. Then we have Nashville and Vancouver at 10 p.m. on ESPN. Those are your NHL for now. Don't forget that the NFL draft, guys, is on the 25th. We're only 4 days away for the NFL draft. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. Um, each team perspective, each team what they're going to pick. I mean, what the rounds are. Like I'm saying, Miami picked 21st. It's going to be a hard decision because when you pick that low, guys, I mean, a lot of players will be gone by then. Hopefully, Miami get lucky and start getting good players, you know, in that round. And then I think they don't pick on the second round. I think they got three. Let me be sure what I said it last week. I want to be sure how the Dolphins are drafting. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I just remember Miami has a first rounder, which will be at 21st. They got a second rounder. Sorry about that. That's pick 55. They don't have a third rounder. Then they'll pick a fifth round at 158. Then they got two six rounds because they made a trade with Chicago, and that's pick 184. And then on the sixth round again, pick 198. And then they got a seven rounder at 241. You'll be surprised. Sometimes this late on the rounds, you start getting good players. So, like I said, I will not be surprised that Greer would pull a rabbit out of the hat and make a trade here. You know. So, but yeah, that's the pick for Miami. Uh, the Dolphin needs, you know, receiver, defensive tackle. I know people are not giving credit to Sealer. He's not a good run defender, but he is good when it comes to the rush. So it's kind of difficult, but because we don't have Wilkins there anymore. But let's be honest, guy. At the end of the day, you still got to do your job, regardless. Who you have or you don't have in your team. You know, we need tall receiver. I mean, we have Tariq Hill, we got Waddle, we got speed. We know that. We got Craycraft and speed. Uh, Barrios is also back with us, speed. But I think we need size. If we get bigger receiver, tall receivers, I think Tua this year, his offense is going to change. I think everybody knew the Dolphin scheme. They had an idea. So, but let me tell you what I'm doing, guys, and I'll leave it to that. I am going to start a podcast, podcast. Episode one, episode two. I'm working on this. Okay. This is my new logo in the back. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm gonna try to implement different podcasts with different objectives, if you want to say it. Pick one thing and try to finish. I'm gonna start with Tua Tagovailoa, his career, his NFL career from college. Some of you guys probably heard about it. There's a lot of people out there just completely disappointed, because Tua has not been signed yet. Uh, he's in his fifth year option. I know Miami is probably more like being smart with their financial status. Have money to sign their rookies in the draft and set Tua with a new contract. Hopefully that happens. The sad part is I don't want a quarterback to just finish his career in a Dolphin uniform and have a heck of a career because I mean I've seen him. He's practicing. He has changed. He has new trainers. He's developed his game more. He's changing his strategy more. He lost weight. I mean, he was big last time I saw him with a neck, but now when I saw him, man, he lost a lot of weight. I mean, he looks in shape. He looks good. He's ready for the season. Of course, everybody comes out with the concussion and the injury and the protocols and all the stuff that you have to go through the NFL and be healthy. And that's the main concern. He was healthy last year, played 17 games. You know, they all criticize him because he's 0-1 in the playoffs and he can't win the big games. The thing also for the Dolphins last year is Miami was what 1 in 16, whatever, with a winning team record or something like that. I mean, they played 17 games and they only beat one good team. And I think it was the Dallas Cowboys because that was a playoff implication game. Regardless of what they say, guys, at the end of the day, every game means something. I don't care if your record's 0-15 or 0-8. This is where I tell everybody this is where I don't go into that conversation with anybody. They haven't beat any team, but they won 11 games, 11-6. Second in most scoring point in the NFL. Tua led the league in passing. This is where I guys you have to look at the positive stuff. I'm not looking at the negative stuff. Why? Because when you win, you gotta be positive. When you're negative, you're not gonna win. So that's the bottom line. That's how I feel. Like I said, everybody has their different perspective on that. You know, there's improvement. There's improvement for every NFL team in this league. Okay. And remember what I said. One player does not change one team. This is something that you have to understand. I've been in sports for many years, and you know, the base contract, the salaries, okay, the physicality of the players now, the physical, how big they are, how built they are, the exercise. I mean, it has changed from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s and now to the 2000s. I mean, it's part of sports. The only thing I don't like is when they change the policies, which that's what Roger Goodell is doing, changing everything, and I disagree with that. You know, like I said a while back in one of my podcasts, pretty soon we're gonna play flag football. With all these rule changings. And I understand it's to keep the players safe, but you got to let them play football. That's why it's called the National Football League. You come from college to a pro level. Now it doesn't say that in college they hit hard too. They hit hard in college too. But these kids come, built in a different way when they get to the NFL. So that's my thought on that. Some some people got different opinion, different perspective, how they see things. I just look more at the reality of the NFL or sports in general and boxing and all that. It's just you'd be surprised, guys, how has changed. But like I say, I'm a positive person, so I'll be doing these podcasts and try to get enough information from each player. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel in the comment section. Anything you want me to talk about, any research you want me to do of any player of your football team, basketball team, baseball team, do so. I tell everybody this is a channel to interact, to have fun, to enjoy, and first of all, is for you guys. Like I said, I'm new to this. Um, Hopefully, little by little, the channel will grow, and I have opportunity to interact with all of you guys out there. Like I say, I'm not competing with no channels out there, guys. That's one thing I want to let you guys know. I'm not being better than anybody that. Nuh-uh. I just thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity and chance to do this, to build this channel, to work with you guys. You know, like I say, I always say this in the program. I love you guys. I really do. I appreciate everything you guys do. Uh, Sometimes in the world, man, you have to give people opportunity and give them a chance. You know, sometimes we get people in our lives, and we don't want to give that person a chance and see what he has. All of us in our life, we have a talent. We just don't know where it is. Sometimes our talents are in different areas of our lives, and sometimes we don't use it. You got people that are very smart in computer, very people that are smart of building stuff, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's what you use as your talent to go forward what you want to do. And don't give up. Never give up, man. Never. Remember, there's always little bumps down the road. You're gonna hit those bumps, but that's okay. That happens to everybody in life. You know, the person that tells me that they never went through a bump down the road, I don't. Like I say, I can't judge anybody, but I disagree. Somewhere down the line, we all went through something. The only thing is, we got smart, we learned about it, we move forward, and we don't go back because that's in the past. So, but once again, thank you so much. Those that joining in, it's a short video tonight. It's not a long video. I had scoreboard, I had NBA, NHL, you know, everything that you want to know about sports that's going on. Let's say NBA playoffs are here, NHL playoffs are here, baseball just started, so long season. I can see one thing: a lot of injuries in baseball already this year. Pitching, back then pitchers used to go 6, 7, 8 innings. Now the most I've seen a pitcher go is 5 innings, and they already tired. They don't make it. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like I say, the league. I've seen more Tommy John surgery the last couple of years that I've ever seen since baseball started. And then just look at that. Google it or YouTube it, whatever you want. You want to search it, and you see it. You'll be surprised how injury has gotten even in baseball. It's amazing, guys and girls. It's amazing. But once again, that's why OTAs, spring training, you practice, you warm up, get ready for the season. Unfortunately, things happen because it does happen. You want to throw 100 miles an hour. You might not have an arm to throw that hard, but you force it, you injure yourself. You got coaches that should be helping you, to guide you, to make you a better pitcher or a better football player. This is why coaches are play there. This is why managers they get paid. I know every team should have a good team on the field. It says if you don't have a product in your field, you might not have people showing up in your stadium. Yeah, that's true. But then the money you spend to get players. The Yankees fan, I got Yankees fan. They get mad at me when I said, listen, you guys have money. And when you got money and you bring all these good players to your ball club, let's be honest, guys. You know, it's because you got the money and you build it. But look what happened when they got Stanton from the Marlins. He's not having since he got with the Yankees, he's not having a good year. I mean, I don't think he has. He's been injured. Now you got what's the big guy from that's struggling now for the Yankees. It's amazing how things can snap just like that because that's part of the sports. You got good years, bad years. You got struggling. You got to go back into your rhythm. You know, go back and get some practice. Go to batting cage. Do your extra things. So sometimes we got to do that. Same thing as baseball. And I mean football, hockey. You practice. We struggle. I remember Rafael Palmeiro when my God, every time the playoffs come, he couldn't do nothing with the Cubs. But his regular season, the guy was amazing. Of course, before he got steroids, and then that really hurt his career. And I don't want to go that route either. But and how that happens. So, but sometimes, guys, you gotta stay positive. Don't let nothing bother you. Move on. Brush things off. Give it to God. God will bless you in so many ways that you'll be surprised. You know. But anyhow, I wanna thank you once again to join in. And I always tell everybody, watch this video to the end. Sometimes you guys don't watch it. You guys started, and which is fine. I can tell you what not to do or what to do, but enjoy it. Once again, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and I hope you guys had a great Sunday, a blessed Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Night with Jorge. See you soon, guys. Thank you so much.